morning and happy Vlogmas Day 10. Wow, we're nearly halfway to Christmas Eve. I have got the most amazing day ahead of me today, and yeah, if you watched my vlog last night you will know that I am not at work today, which is great. I've got a day off, but on top of that I've got the house to myself. It's just absolute bliss. Husband is at work, son's gone to college, so I've got my cup of coffee and it's absolutely chucking it down outside today. It's awful. I'm so, in some ways I'm really fed up because this is my only day off now till next Tuesday. I am working right through till next Tuesday when my daughter's going to be here, and the last couple of days has been glorious blue skies, and my first day off that I've got, and it's just awful. It's windy, it's wet, it's cold, it's throwing it down with rain. And yeah, I had planned to go for a run first thing, but I'm not going out in these conditions. I don't mind the rain, but the wind as well, cold wind as well as rain, is just too much to bear. So I have a blissful day ahead of me inside where it's warm, and I am going to get on with some sewing. So I'm going to get the shirt sewn up that I cut out last night. And I'm hoping that I might get the opportunity to get my daughter's top made as well. I'm just going to do a plain black top with what I decided on when I showed the leopard print HTV a few days ago. I've decided I'm going to do the year of her birth, just do 1999 on there. I thought that would be great, so that's the plan. Don't know if I'll get time for that, because what I want to do as well is I want to sort out my dining room. If you noticed last night, I cut out the shirt pieces in my dining room. That's where I do it, on the dining room table, and that room has become an absolute dumping ground, and I want to get it all sorted for Christmas. There's loads of stuff in there that needs tidying up, putting away properly, and yeah, next year we are planning on a mass redecoration and some house stuff to get done. We want a new kitchen, and yeah, there's going to be lots of renovations done in this house next year because it's starting to look a little bit tired. Well, a lot tired actually, and yeah, it needs a bit of an overhaul. So yeah, that's going to be something to look forward to in the new year. But yeah, as for today, I'm going to get my coffee and we're going to crack on with this shirt. So I'll catch up with you later. And just like that, shirt is almost done. Wouldn't it be great if it was that quick in real life? Yeah, so all I've got to do now is the collar is on, the band is on, it's totally hemmed. I've done the plackets and the cuff. It needs a good press, obviously. I've got all the buttonholes and buttons to do now, but it's almost lunchtime. I'll just stand back so you can have a look. But I'm really pleased with it. I really like it. It's a really nice shirt pattern, this. It's quite easy and simple because you don't have those with the cuffs, for instance. You just turn them over and sew them. You don't have to put the extra little placket details on and things. But yeah, I love this fabric. He's going to love it. He's going to absolutely love it. I'm just hoping it fits him, but I'm sure it will. Yeah, really chuffed with that. So yeah, so I've got that done, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have my lunch, and then I think I'm going to have a ride to Doncaster, because this is my only day off till next week now, till my daughter gets here, and I need to pick up a Christmas present for Isaac from Curry's. And also there is the Range in Doncaster, which is, if you're not in the UK, it's like a homeware craft type store, really, quite a big store, and they have lots of sort of paper crafting stuff as well. And I used to be into paper crafting a few years ago. I used to do make cards and things, and I've still got a lot of stock, but it's all in the office in boxes, and a lot of it got ruined when we had the leaking boiler last week. So a lot of it's had to be dumped, unfortunately. And I want to make some paper origami stars. I follow a really lovely vlogger called Ali, who is Little Drops of Wonderful. I did link to her vlog last week, I think. And she's not really much of a sewer, but she's more of a knitter, crochet. And she's really lovely. She lives down in Kent, and she makes these fabulous origami paper stars, and I want to get some Christmas paper from, you know, these paper stacks. I did have some, but I can't find them, and I want to get some of that so that I can have a go at making some paper stars to decorate my house with for Christmas. So I think while I've got the day off, obviously, and I need to get this present anyway, and Curry's isn't far from the range. I think it's on the same sort of what's the word, precinct area, whatever you want to call it. So I think I'm going to have my lunch, and then I'll take you along with me and we can see what they've got. Right, so I'm on my way to the range. I must be absolutely bonkers going out in these conditions because the weather here is just horrendous. The wind is so strong, and well, it's actually stopped raining at the minute, but it's cold. It's awful. I just want to be at home curled up in the front of the fire. But anyway, yes, I'm on my way to Doncaster. One thing I've meant to say over the last couple of days, a few people mentioned when I was discussing the Haxby skirt a few days ago, a few people mentioned in August 19's issue of Burda there was a skirt with Go Days in, and mentioned that it would be perfect as a iteration of the Haxby skirt. I have gone through all my Burdas and I get it every month. I don't have it delivered, but I pick it up from an independent newsagent in my local town, and I have every issue of Burda so far up to and including November, excluding August. I can't find August, so I'm a bit gutted really, because I've gone through all the others and there are no skirts anywhere else in any other issue of Burda this year with Go Days in, so that's a bit disappointing. I may just have a look online and see if I can find it online, but anyway, yeah, I've had a really good morning actually. It's been useful to, well, it's been a good opportunity to get that shirt done, and I've managed to get it done. It's taken me about 3 hours altogether, excluding doing the buttonholes and buttons, which obviously I've still got to do. But I needed a bit of a break. Sometimes I think when you're focusing that much for a few hours, you just need that break, don't you? So yes, I'm going to head out to the range and I'm going to do some filming while I'm there, because they usually have lots of nice things for Christmas in. So, and it's probably a good opportunity to go today rather than the weekends anyway, because the weekends now leading up to Christmas are always, every shop's heaving, aren't they? So people go mad. Anyway, I'm going to switch this off and I'll see you when we get there. back from the range and I thought I would show you what I bought. So I got some decorations to put on our tree when we finally get it up, and it's the first one there. I also bought that one, which is really pretty. This one. And finally, that one, which is quite heavy, little Christmas tree. So they're really pretty. Oh, look, Harley's coming to say hello. What are you doing? So I wanted to get a paper pad so that I could make some of those paper stars that I was telling you about earlier. And this is the one that I bought. White Christmas, it's called. It's by First Edition. So if I open it up, I'll be able to show you. This is an 8x8 paper pad. Well, I think it's card actually. It's sort of card stock. And yeah, I used to have loads of these, and I'm sure they all still are in the office, but my husband says he can't see them. They're definitely in there somewhere. So if I can ever get into this, I've managed to open it, so I'll be able to show you some of the... Get down, good boy. So I'll be able to show you some of it inside, but essentially they're all sort of those sorts of colours. So I think they'll look really nice, made up as paper stars. Well, I'm probably not going to do all of them, but I'll pick a few out to do some paper stars. And then be able to hang them up in the house. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that one evening. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this shirt finished. We are on, I don't know what time it is actually. Let me have a look. 2:30. Weather is still pretty dreadful and it already feels like it's getting dark. So I'm going to get the shirt finished before my son comes home. He usually gets home from college around 5:15. And yeah, I'm going to try and get these buttonholes done and buttons without making a huge boo-boo. Because this is the bit that I hate about shirt making, is doing the buttonholes and it all going wrong. So wish me luck. Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 11. The observant amongst you will realise that I didn't actually post up a vlog yesterday. I did film a fair bit till mid-afternoon, and yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail, but unfortunately we had a bit of a family emergency / crisis yesterday afternoon that led right through into the late evening, involving my dad, which has resulted in him being admitted to hospital, and it looks like he's going to be there quite a while. So yeah, so obviously I'm sure you'll understand that vlogging was the last thing on my mind, and also editing yesterday's vlog and getting it up last night. When I got in, I just wanted to go to bed. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. So just moving forward, I don't know if my dad's going to be home for Christmas. So here we are, 3 Christmases on the trot now that haven't been great in our family. But that's how it goes, isn't it? So I am going to still try and vlog every day because, to be honest, it's a really good way of escape for me, and helps keep me sane, shall we say. So yeah, but please just bear with me if I don't obviously manage to get a vlog up every day. I don't want to, if I'm having a day where I'm not feeling too great with everything, then I don't want to spoil all your Christmases by just being miserable, shall we say. So I probably won't vlog at those points, but hopefully I'll still be able to contribute to Vlogmas over the next 9 days or so. Anyway, it's more than that, isn't it? 14 days, 2 weeks today. Anyway, I'm on my way to work. I'm going to ask my boss today if I can finish early over the next couple of days, because my dad's in a hospital over in Hull, which is a good hour from where I live, and I work half an hour in the opposite direction to where he is in hospital as well. So when you add all of that on, it's a lot. So yeah, so I'm going to speak to my boss at work today. I think a few people were sort of saying to me, why you should be going into work, but we had an issue with my dad a couple of weeks ago and I took a couple of days off work then, and I just feel that I can't keep taking time off work. You know, I've only been in this job since the beginning of September, and they're a great team, and you know, my job is important, and I know family's important too, more important than work. But when you're trying to hold down a job, those of you that work will know that you need to be there, don't you? So anyway, I'm going into work, keeping my mind busy and myself occupied. Yeah, so plans for today, as I say, I'm going to be at work, keeping busy, hoping to finish at, well, I do finish at 4 on a Wednesday anyway, so I will be coming home earlier today anyway, and I've got a few phone calls to make today regarding my dad anyway, and yeah, I didn't obviously get the opportunity to do my daughter's top yesterday, but I did manage to get my son's shirt finished late last night. I only had 2 buttons to sew on when I got the phone calls about my dad yesterday afternoon, so I did manage to get that done last night, and it looks really good. I've put it in the wash, so I will show it you hopefully tonight. I've got a massive pile of ironing, so I think that's going to be my evening tonight, and yeah, so that's hopefully we'll be able to show you that later. I didn't get my dining room sorted. I don't know if I've just told you that, but my mind is a bit all over the place at the minute today. Yeah, so that really needs doing, but fortunately my husband's got today, tomorrow and Friday off work, so I'm hoping that he'll be able to drag out all the Christmas decorations and we can start trying to make the house look a little bit more festive, even though festivities are the furthest thing from my mind this morning. Okay, I'm going to check out now, and I will probably catch up with you when I get home later. Bye. It's a little bit late, but let's open day 11. Where are we? Where is it? I can't find 11. Oh, there we go. Watch everything fall out. Oh, no. Bright and beautiful. What do you think's in it today? It? Eye cream. It's got to be eye cream, hasn't it? Right, so I'm back from work and we're going to have a go at making one of those paper stars that I mentioned. You remember earlier in this vlog, but what was actually yesterday, I nipped out to the range and bought one of those paper stacks, and this is it here. I've just chosen this particular one. It's double-sided, stars on one side, and I can't figure out what that is on there, but hopefully you might be able to see that. Yeah, so I'm going to have a go at that, and I'm going to film it so you can watch me make an absolute mess of this.